Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fifth and final video of our 5-video series reviewing how to factor. Remember that you may need to use more than one of these on occasion, and you should always look for a GCF first. But if you come across a polynomial with more than 3 terms, your only option after GCF would be to factor by grouping. So here we have 2 examples. We'll go through these together. Again, we sort of looked at this in the last video because this is also what trinomials, when a is not equal to 1, what that turns into. So what we're doing here is we're grouping the first 2 terms and the second 2 terms of the polynomial, and then we're going to factor out the greatest common factors. So from the red parentheses, we have a common factor of y. So when we remove that, remember that what that does is it divides both terms by y. So when I factor out that y, I'm left with 4x, because that's 4x divided by 4xy, and divided by y would be 4x, and 3, because 3y divided by y is 3. On the other one, we can take out a factor of 5, because they are both divisible by 5, which leaves 4x plus 3. Again, the only way this works is if both of these end up being the same binomial, because that is one of our 2 factors, is 4x plus 3. I want to make sure you can tell that that is a 3. The other is the items that are in front of the parentheses, which in this case would be y plus 5. And that is how we factor by grouping. So on the second example, we would group the first 2 terms and the second 2 terms, including we have to group the negative with the 15. So from the red parentheses, we have a greatest common factor of x squared, which would leave 3x plus 2. And from the blue parentheses, we can take negative 5 so that we also have 3x plus 2. Again, these parentheses have to be the same. So our factors would be 3x plus 2 and x squared minus 5. Now we do need to check to make sure that our final answer consists of binomials that cannot be factored again. Here we're good. Here this one's good, but this one you have to be careful because this could end up being something that factors, but 5 is not a perfect square, so this does not match the difference of 2 perfect squares pattern that we saw in the earlier video. That is it for today. Thank you very much.